coffee, cold chill up your spine. You'll get your ass moving, son. We're burning daylight.
Howdy there. I'm Matt McKinley, and we're burning daylight.
In the saddle till the job's done right.
Welcome to Burning Daylight, the only podcast for the working cowboy. Oh, hello.
Fuck the English.
Fuck the English. We're coming here live Independence Day evening. We're setting up shop. Aaron's got to leave out early in the morning, and it's still light out, so we're not watching fireworks yet. But we're having a good time. I stand by my statement that I posted on all the social medias. Take your city friends to rural America for Independence Day, and also vice versa. City guys, take your rural America friends to the city for Independence Day and help bridge the urban rural divide. Or how about we just be fucking Americans and say fuck the Brits, fuck tea, fuck the Queen, and drink some beer, eat some beef, and shoot off some goddamn fireworks.
Unless you're the fucking dickhead who told you not to bring your city friends to the. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you gotta kind of swallow it. Like I don't know what to do with my hands. Normally I read the Declaration of Independence, and I think that's I might put up an old episode of doing that, but I thought best thing we could do to celebrate this greatest country that the world has ever known is talk shit on the people that we come from. The English. Fuck the English.
Fuck the English.
We were talking with one of my coworkers, and he was drinking in an Elko, Nevada. There happened to be a true blue Irishman there, and out of the blue, for no reason whatsoever, he just offered up a toast. Fuck the English.
Do the Irish hate the English?
They kind of hold a grudge. They've been under British rule for almost 1,000 years now.
Interesting.
Really interesting. I guess Ireland does have its own country, but then there's Northern Ireland that's still United Kingdom, and I mean, if you fuckers would spent some time building guns instead of planting spuds, you might own country a long time ago. But
dude, the drink will really
the drink hindered the progress a lot. But either way, always stand in solidarity with our brothers in Ireland and India, and where else did the British greatest import is Independence
Thailand.
Day.
Right.
They really are the biggest, the best import they ever did was just a slew of Independence Days, starting with us.
I always thought that on a scale of like white dudes who had the smallest dicks, like France was number one.
Right.
But I always thought the English were probably number two.
Yeah, but see, I know we all want the French to have the little dicks, and this is America Day, which we got to give credit where credit's due.
I'm not allowed to talk shit on the fucking French.
Without the French, we wouldn't be here. Every other day except this, because we do owe them that. We do owe them that. They owe us a lot more. Don't get me wrong.
Fuck the English.
Fuck the English. And also I can't get on board with the French having the smallest dicks because women love them way too much.
Is it just, it's the accent?
Maybe, but they run away with them, and they typically don't come back. So
bitches like different tones.
Maybe they just got real small dicks, and the bitches just love small dicks.
They like
know.
sensitivity.
Yeah, yeah, and romance. Even though like colonialism was a kind of a brutal thing. And the Brits just happened to be really fucking good at it.
Really good.
Really good at it.
And then World War II happened. They're like, we can battle these motherfuckers out of here.
Yeah, and then they kind of fell off pretty hard, you know, like real hard, and they never even got invaded.
They didn't.
Yeah,
I heard they're on an island.
yeah. It seems like having a body of water between you and your enemies is pretty advantageous. It
Kinda.
seems to be pretty advantageous. It's worked out pretty good for us for about 250 years or now.
Do they control any more land besides Britain, like nowadays?
The Falklands.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the Argentine?
That is.
Yeah, it's the Falklands, right? Yeah, and then they had Hong Kong until a couple years ago. Was that
Can't recognize them.
Yeah, can't recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that whole deal weird? Like
It's real fucking weird.
like they were trying the conservatives were bashing Biden for like supposedly appeasing to Taiwan or to China, but like really no, they stuck with the policy that's been in place since the 70s.
It's just like, oh, we want you independent,
But we're not
but we
can't say that out loud.
can't. We said it out loud. Biden didn't.
Right. And well, Biden said it out loud a lot of times. It just like his
By mistake.
his administration walked that shit back. But we're not talking politics
Okay,
tonight.
okay.
We're talking
Fuck the English.
all right, so first off, we had guerrilla warfare versus bright red coats. Guerrilla warfare wins every time. We've learned that throughout history.
Haven't you ever fought in a bright red forest?
I've never seen one, but
You didn't travel.
granted, I did grow up in the middle of what was called the Great American Desert, and we didn't really have trees or water.
It's called paintbrush.
So, red, like there was red barns here and there, but it's hard to hide a whole army behind the barn. You know, like a company or a platoon or something.
And I heard it's really easy to shoot people if you line them up in a row and then have another set of people lined up in a row.
Directly behind them. You don't even have to avert your aim. You just shoot at the same spot every time.
I'm not a gun owner, but I've heard that's a little bit easy.
Yeah. And also like for all the credit that Napoleon gets for being a great leader, like England was really stretched pretty thin right there, and they still couldn't win. Like the English still beat the French on that deal.
Huh.
I mean, and it turns out they spent a lot more money than was promised on the American Revolution, and probably got the king did beheaded. You know, probably led a lot to it. But hey, you know what? Fuck the French too, because this is America's day.
Hey, you know, while we're talking all fucking ripping on the British, I pretty much feel the whole world is on board with somewhat decent dentistry.
Mm-hmm. Not the Brits.
So, like, is it just a stubborn thing?
Fuck my teeth.
Fuck it. like we went to Ireland, and I feel like everybody had good dentistry. But even my wife went a couple years ago to Britain, and she said it's still all fucked. Is it just a principle thing?
I feel like they just chew nothing but hardened sugar cubes. Like that's their meal. And so not only does it like break their teeth, but it also rots it from the inside.
I heard eel pie is really turn on the teeth.
Eel pie. They put a lot of real hard sugar cubes in their
That's
eel
another
pie.
fucking thing. The Atlantic Ocean has this current that comes up, and it's supposed to be really good seafood.
Yeah.
Somehow the food still sucks.
Yeah. They conquered the entire world to corner the spice market, only to use none of the spices in their cuisine. Like
You're fucking up, Britain.
fucking none of it. Like they had India, like they had the best curry on earth, and they didn't even try to do anything with British food using curry. No, they just like took Indian food back to England. That's all they did.
Like, in all seriousness, name an English dish.
Like
a non-satirical
Like-
English dish.
like sheep's head pie. Isn't that that's probably an English dish?
Or is that the Irish?
It might be the Irish.
Haggis. That's Scott.
That's Scots. Beans and toast. What do they call that? Bangers and mash.
Fuck the Irish toast.
Fuck the Irish. Yeah, they fuck the Irish pretty hard, by the way.
But legit, like you ask, you think of any country and you can name one fucking dish. I'm
outside of fish and chips. I can't think of
right
really any. Shepherd's pie maybe, but even I think that might be Irish too.
I think that's Irish.
Yeah.
There's potatoes.
Yeah.
Dead giveaway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the potatoes is
cock salad.
Cock salad.
Fuck the English.
Yeah, fuck the English. What a bunch of cunts, honestly. What a bunch of just dirty cunts.
Like nowadays, you don't even have like everybody finds out what their ancestry is, and you never hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm 50% English."
Yeah,
never.
Nobody is proud to be English.
Not even Nick.
No, he's all English.
He looks like a conqueror.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks like a Saxon, an Anglo-Saxon. He's very, very. He's not. He doesn't go to church, so you can't. The wasp part doesn't apply. It's just the was.
If he ever tried to go to church, he'd just burn.
Yeah, you just drop the P, so it's just was.
Fuck Nick, too.
Fuck Nick. We were supposed to call Nick today, and I forgot, but it's all right.
What were we supposed to call him
about? About a dance recital.
No.
Fucking.
Well, Tim doesn't listen to the show.
That's true. Interpretive dance is a boy. That's a fun one.
Burning.
It's a fun one.
Grab a beer. You go ahead.
Well, all right. So we've covered that the Brits have terrible teeth. They drink tea, and they don't even drink good tea. Honestly, they have like the shitty, like most industrialized. They drink the McDonald's of tea. It's just like, what is it? Earl Grey is what they drink.
It is Earl Grey.
Yeah, and meanwhile, like green tea is way better for you, and you know, far more versatile. But no, the English are just like, we're gonna go as bland as possible. And like we're gonna drink tea because it's almost a caffeine fix, almost, but not coffee.
Coffee, a puss.
Yeah. And yeah, so they drink tea. They got terrible teeth. They conquered the world to get the spices, but then used none of the spices to help their cuisine at all. And what else are their national sports are soccer and cricket.
Man, fuck cricket too, man.
Those matches go on for days.
A fucking foul ball is a hit in cricket. How fucked up is that?
I don't understand any of the rules. It's so dumb. And like baseball's kind of nitpicky on rules, but it's way easier to understand than cricket.
I mean, they do have the best actors, but doesn't that say they have the best liars?
Yeah.
Because they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, acting is kind of lying who you are.
Yeah.
Liars. Sinners.
But they're also like being overrun by all the Middle Eastern countries that they used to rule.
A little bit of
little bit of karma coming back towards the British Isles. What a fun time.
Fuck the English.
You still have a monarch. Like your queen was like 90,000 years old, and then they just like laid her in a casket for what, 2 months for the world to just like gaze upon a dead body.
All I can picture is the South Park. They just fucking threw her in.
Yeah. Just throw her in the oven, just cremate her right there and be done. But no, they had to have a viewing party and just like, yep, the queen is still dead.
I would have loved to have been in Ireland during that whole time, just to see the pure, honest reaction as what they thought of that.
I know. And the Canadians too, like, because they're still, that's the funny thing about Canada is like they're not technically their own country still, like they're still under the British Commonwealth.
Would you say Canada's a bigger pussy than
Yeah,
England?
well, definitely because England conquered Canada. So yeah, that's one thing I will say about the Brits is they're not pussies. They will go fight. They don't mind a good scrap, and they'll fight dirty. Just ask the Indians.
They'll pull everybody else. No, you have to fight for us too.
Yeah, ask the Africans and the India Indians. Like the Brits don't fight. They don't fight fair. They'll fight dirty as fuck.
The India Indians.
Yeah,
Opposed to the
Native American Indians.
Oh,
yeah.
Opposed to the Pakistani
Dot
Indians?
versus feather.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's
dot versus feather. Yeah. And by the way, all the Indian guys that I know, both Dot and Feather, they're cool with that joke.
Yeah. Scurry loves that joke.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he doesn't love it, but he's okay with it.
No, he loves it. No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
he's not a fan of the ISIS jokes. I've come to find out, but I say him anyways.
I believe Scurry's called me cracker on numerous occasions.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, Honky is probably my favorite one.
Honky, yeah, I don't know. See, I'm too dark to really fit into the cracker candidate.
You are.
You know, like,
That's our word, okay?
right. I'm gonna culturally appropriate the fuck out of it.
You're in these podcasts, Matt. Like, where the fuck do you look? I'm almost like I'm trying not to look at myself over here, and then I'm trying to look over here.
I know. See that? So that's why I have the camera like scooted up as close to the. I don't have it today.
Do you just stare at it and burn a hole in the camera?
No, honestly, I just I look vaguely at the screen and that's kind of it. But
I feel like Charlie in that Always Sunny where he sees Mac and he just goes
in the restaurant. That's a fucking great show. Those guys don't miss very often.
They don't.
Is that show still going?
Apparently.
God bless. Well, at least comedy's not completely dead on TV. Like
We should. I'm sure Tim still watches it.
I'm sure. I remember watching that first season of it. I was like, "What is this shit? This is fucking funny."
Oh, we had enough money to.
Yeah. So then, what else did we talk shit on the Brits for? Like soccer, cricket.
I'm sorry. Like, I get it. Running around for an hour is hard, but why the fuck would you run around for an hour?
Yeah.
Like, just dumb.
Yeah, and you just kick a ball around. Like American football, the least important player is the one that kicks.
Right?
That is the least that is the last roster position they fill, and if they find a good one, they'll just keep him forever in perpetuity because they're like, I don't want to go scout kickers. That's fucking gay. Like that's no.
Well,
we need actual athletes on the field.
And on the kicker thing, like everybody says, yeah, oh yeah, we could kick, which bullshit. Like professional kickers are professional kickers.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think I could still nail like 1 out of 10 30-yarders.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I think I bet I could get like a third of them in maybe.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if that
and even
maybe.
those guys don't play soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So soccer, football, if you call it, and whatever you want to call it over there in your gay ass island. But
That's basically a whole fuck you Europe. I feel like.
yeah, honestly, well, the rest of the world mostly, except for like Japan and the Dominican that are starting to play baseball now. But yeah, I like. What do the Brits add to anything nowadays? Like, all we get is all these stories about the king and queen that nobody over here gives a fuck about, and yet we hear about it for 2 weeks straight, and it's like who
That and
fucking
Pierce
cares?
Morgan.
Yeah,
That's all I hear about.
Yeah, and
You know what? It's America's Day.
yeah, fuck
Fuck
them.
the English.
Fuck the English.
I found a very American story for you, Matt. And
Okay.
it's a New York Post story.
Text it to me and I'll put it up on the screen.
I put it on the Instagram. Do you want me to just text it to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work. Text it to me.
Okay. And we were talking about this last night. God bless America. I know we have a bunch of fucking problems, but I would still argue probably still the freest nation in general.
Yeah.
In general. Yes, you could pull any fucking thing out of your ass and say, "Oh, what about this?" Still one of the freest nations on fucking planet Earth.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with that. It's best country ever has been. Probably ever will be. But you know, maybe somebody will come up with something better, but probably not.
maybe the English will colonize them and then they'll lose them again.
maybe that sounds like something the English would do.
Fuck the English.
Fuck the English.
Here we go. I mean, in honor of America Day. God damn it. This is probably the most Matt McKinley fucking friendly article title I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I fucking can't wait.
And for those of you who haven't visited Michigan, I'm starting to think Michigan is more white trash than West Virginia could ever fucking be. And I fucking love it. I have friends in Michigan, and they'll even say like, probably.
Uh,
Put up. Did I put that up real quick?
This one?
Yes. The Milton.
Oh, okay.
So this was the first time we went over the salt flats, and of course I had to do Milton from space. The best part is my children laughing at the end. You know what? I'm going to give it off your ass. This is really intense if you don't have a producer.
I said no salt. No salt on the, there is big grains of salt on the rim. I said absolutely no fucking salt.
My dad, right after Vern was like, "Dad, you said fuck." I thought she recorded.
I said no salt. No salt on the, there is big grains of salt on the rim. I said absolutely no fucking salt.
Dad said fuck.
Awesome.
All right, I sent you the text.
Okay. Come on, you bitch. In the meantime, the Brits also have a stupid fucking accent. They're like, I don't care for it whatsoever. I don't mind an Australian accent. I kind of enjoy it, but like I love a Scottish accent. I love I love an Irish accent, but fuck the English.
He loves Irish dick too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a potato.
These guys are straight up fucking. Like, I had to take a second look at these guys. Look like they were fucking photoshopped.
There we go.
Like, that doesn't look like real people.
Hot. 4 Michigan men arrested for driving horse and buggy while drunk. Oh, they do look Amish as fuck, don't they?
Yeah. You ever notice English people look inbred too?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
because they are. Like, did you notice like all of the European monarchy were cousins and like very close cousins, and they all just continued marrying each other over and over and over?
Like the guy with the bowl cut looks like could have been a fucking prince in the 1600s.
Friar Tuck. Something about this seems Amish. 4 young Michigan men were arrested for driving under the influence in a horse and buggy, authorities said. God bless America. You know what? That's like one of the more American things you could probably do. Gladwin County deputies caught the foursome, all under the legal drinking age.
Look at that strong chin. Holy fuck.
He's not 21. Like he kind of looks like a Disney character.
He's Shrek. They're
Yeah.
all fucking Shrek.
Yeah. And let's see. Allegedly tossing beer cans out of their ride around 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Okay. So they were getting started early. When stopped by the officers, the men first provided bogus ages and refused to give their names.
They got read the names. They got to be fucking.
Oh yeah. Deputies said that they found several more containers of beer inside, and all 4 men were intoxicated.
Level mast.
Yeah, Levi.
Oh, Levi.
Levi Mast, Andrew Zook, Joseph Miller, and Joseph Troyer. 20, 19, 20, and 19 were all charged with felony obstruction of justice. Felony obstruction of justice.
Michigan.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
These dudes are going to live a very sober life, and you're going to fucking come on.
Obstruction of justice. All they did was lie to you. Fuck off. Disorderly conduct. That's probably the worst they should be charged with, honestly. The worst. Each was released Monday on a $3,500 bond. Felony obstruction of justice. Jesus fuck, man. Like that's retarded.
Fuck the Michigan police.
Fuck. What are you, English? Jesus. God damn. I thought we overthrew that regime a long fucking time ago. God.
Is this America?
Is this not America? Oh, I thought this was America.
What the fuck? I thought it was America.
Oh, what?
That was a short article. I was expecting like Florida man length.
I know. Should we, in honor of this great country, we should do a Florida man.
Let's more American than Florida man.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go to Google first.
Okay, brutally honest. What state represents America at this point in time the most? Just from stereotypical bullshit. So my theory is because the United States is mostly white, it has to be a very white trash kind of state. I think
Florida is up there. You could say like the Dakotas because they just kind of mind their own fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
But also
we don't do that.
Nobody lives there, so all right.
It's got to be Florida because I feel like the United States is always in the news around the world, and Florida is the number one, I feel, newsworthy state.
Yeah.
United States.
Okay, let's go to news. And 8 hours ago.
Oh, I didn't know, but if you knew, but Tim doesn't listen to the show.
He doesn't. Well, fuck Tim.
Okay.
He's probably English.
Fuck
the English.
You know, Tim, I want to see his 23andMe. He said he was fucking Irish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking believe it, Tim.
He was probably one of Henry VIII's bastard children.
Oh, he was a descendant of Henry VIII's ball cupper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, 8 hours ago, Florida man accused in love triangle of beating scorching heat for July 4th. I don't know what that means, but let's dive into this. This is from Orlando.
This has got me really. The title got me confused.
Oh, fuck. A Florida man is in jail accused of beating another man with a baseball bat after finding him in bed with his wife, according to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Deputies said when they arrived at the Airbnb near Lake Worth last month, they found the apartment covered in blood with streaks leading into the bedroom.
Look at his face. He's like, yeah,
I did it.
I beat the fuck out of him.
Beat the shit out of that dude. He was wearing a Cubs hat, so he probably had it coming. The victim told
Wait, is that him or is that a different story?
I don't know. That's Roy Wood Jr. Okay, that's he's a comedian. All right, never mind. I don't know why he's on there, but anyways, the victim told deputies he and a female coworker had gone out for drinks and come back to the apartment. When the woman's husband, 30-year-old John Deming, came through the front door with an aluminum bat. Fuck.
That doesn't break.
Oof. Aluminum bat and screaming. Investigators said Deming left and later denied ever hitting anyone with his baseball bat. He's charged with attempted murder, aggravated battery, and burglary. Victim is recovering in the hospital from serious injuries.
Wow.
Huh.
You picked a real laugher.
Yeah, that's wow. An aluminum baseball bat. That's okay. So the top story is Iowa man wins 4th of July key lime pie eating contest
With his
champion.
asshole.
Like, I don't want to hear about an Iowa man. I want to hear about like that was a true Florida man story, beating a dude with an aluminum baseball bat.
I've been sending you shit all day. Let me look.
Let
me intranet. Oh my god, it's real since we're right next to each other.
Oh yeah.
Now.
That's why we have headphones. What was on July 4th in Gun Happy, Florida, what could go wrong? Opinion by Stephanie Hayes, Tampa Bay Times. She looked like she wants to talk to your manager. I'm gonna put her up on the screen just so. She looks like she just needs. She's begging to talk to your manager.
I feel like the most persistent sound that comes out of her mouth is.
Please buckle in for a glamorous journalism photography.
Oh, fuck.
I left my job at a mall CD store to work here at 19, distributing faxes, blah, 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 blah.
She was selling CDs at 19?
Yeah, and running to Publix to pick up cakes for real reporters. Upon being the last warm body in the office, I got to write actual stories. The rest has been a wonderful journey, and now as a columnist writing on the proverbial lighter side of life, and giving side-eye to Florida. Starting in 2021, my columns will be syndicated worldwide via Creator Syndicate. Okay. She sounds like a dumb bitch. On July 4th in Gun Happy, Florida, what could go wrong?
Okay, you know what? Nancy's torpedoes.
Okay.
I'm so sick and fucking tired of people making generalizations like that and having no stats behind it. Like,
Nothing.
is there any fucking stats that say I didn't even think you would think, oh, maybe Texas, you can make that statement and be okay with it. But does Florida have like the second highest guns per capita? I would think maybe Wyoming.
Alaska, Arizona. Arizona is really that's the gun capital of America is Arizona.
That shit drives me fucking nuts. It's like, oh yeah, everybody assumes.
Yeah.
Gun happy Florida.
Summer holidays with their sun-soaked hijinks and paranoia, loaded potato skins and baked-in fear of bodily. Oh, she is just making fun of America.
What the fuck? I'm offended as an Irishman.
Why do you hate America, you stupid bitch?
What's her name?
Stephanie Hayes.
Fuck the Stephanie.
Why do you hate America? Go back to England, all right? Fuck the English. Loaded potato skins and baked in fear of bodily harm
Did we
confusing in Florida.
Did we make potato skins today?
No, we made no form of potato at all today.
How is that a stereotype? Maybe like potato salad?
Maybe, and we didn't even do that.
We didn't.
And I was gonna make cowboy potatoes, but
not if this bitch is gonna complain about.
Well, I would kind of want to make them just to spite her. I don't even want to eat them right now. I'm pretty full, but fuck, I'll put them on the grill just to spite this stupid bitch. Let's take the upcoming 4th of July festivities. For example, is my neighbor lighting a celebratory roadside explosive to mark American independence? Or is he firing 30 rounds at the pool guy? Oh, okay. Did a handful of festive sparklers and tittering bang snaps activate my fight or flight? Or should I pull out my trusty weapon of war? Amazon delivery or John Wick situation? Backyard barbecue or The Purge? Pizza or peril? Well, whatevs, right? All right, so she has links to this article, 30 rounds at the pool guy. That might be a good story. I don't know. Let's find out. Dunedin man fired 30 AR-15 rounds at the pool cleaner he thought was intruder, sheriff says. Okay. So
I can hear. You have the best bathroom ever.
yeah, outside. So this was another journalist that wrote this. Journalist. I don't know. I don't know if she.
Can I just make one point about like bitches like that? I'm sure I'm sure she makes this argument all the time that conservatives make general like insulting comments about different groups, and she's doing the exact fucking same thing.
Well, what is crazy to me is they will point out shit like this. All right, so Dunedin man fired 30 AR-15 rounds at a pool cleaner he thought was intruder, sheriff says.
I mean, it's Florida.
He will not face charges after he fired 3 rounds from his AR-15 pool at his pool cleaner, whom he mistook for an intruder.
I mean, is it really his fault if he thought there was an intruder?
Okay, so here we go. Jana and Bradley Hochaber were watching a movie at their home around 9 p.m. 9 p.m.
Yeah, he's there to clean.
Yeah, when they heard a noise coming from their lanai, Hochaber says she saw an unfamiliar man within feet of a sliding glass doors and called 911. The man, 33-year-old Carl Polek, works for Bayer Pool Techs and was cleaning the Hochaber's pool. However, Galtieri said Polek had never shown up to clean the pool after dark in the previous 6 months. He had done the job and did not alert the couple of his presence. That's a good way to get shot in Florida. Like, there's a reason he didn't get charged. What the fuck are you doing?
This is their example.
Okay, so this bitch is dumb. How? Okay, the wife, the guy that got shot at was 33. The wife was 43, and the husband is 57.
I don't understand why.
My money is saying the wife was fucking the pool guy.
Oh,
that would be my guess.
I don't get how people don't understand why so many old people have guns. Like, you're not as strong as you used to be. Like, you're gonna need you're buying protection because you're not a 20-year-old who can fucking fight.
God made all men. Sam Colt made them all equal. And that, unless you want to go back to ancient China and like uninvent gunpowder, you're not getting rid of guns. It's not happening. And particularly in America, there are more guns than there are people. And I'm thankful for that, honestly. Like I'm really glad, because an armed society is a polite society. Like you don't run your mouth if you might get shot in the fucking face. You know, that's I'm not advocating shooting people in the face, but I'm also not advocating you running your fucking mouth and finding out if you might get shot in the fucking face.
Oh God, this bitch. I just read down to the purge.
Yeah. Yeah. So did a handful of pizza or peril? Well, whatevs, right? Well, public library displays, school books, and drag queens have been under strict government watch. Guns.
Okay, hold on. Let Nancy's fun bag.
Uh-huh.
I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I've been to drag shows. Supporter in free speech.
Yep.
I'm not taking my sons to a goddamn. You know when drag shows are usually happening? Around 10 p.m.
Right.
Like, it's like, would you take your daughter to a strip club?
Absolutely not.
And I'm not trying to say that drag shows are stripping, but like it's pretty scantily clad.
My daughter could be 45 years old and I would still not take her to a strip club.
Right.
I don't care how old she gets. I'm not taking her to, but
it's like Rob's argument that anybody who's against Biden is MAGA. It's amazing how it goes, but you're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't.
No, and it's like I don't give a shit if you want to shake your ass around in front of a bunch of other dudes. That's fine. But I'm also like I'm not even against like these drag show, all age friendly drag shows that they're doing at these bars and shit. Because I'm not taking my kid there. I don't fucking care. Like I know, like if I see you walking in there with your kid to a fucking bar that's putting on a drag show, I'm not going to be your friend. I am not going to associate with that person because you're obviously a horrible parent and you're like mentally unwell.
So every drag show I've been to, you know what type of place it was?
England.
Fuck the English. It was a bar.
Yeah.
And I know there's like food and grill bars, but these are bars.
Bar bars.
Have you ever thought of taking, honestly, people listening, have you ever thought about taking your child to a bar? No.
Like I stopped letting my kids come to our Elko shows because like, hey, we're gonna tell dirty jokes, and I don't. It's not the place.
I do have to apologize. This weekend I let a couple of dick jokes slip because I thought they were gone. I thought I was talking to Ro.
Oh,
and your kids were hovering.
They've heard worse, but also like I'm not taking them to that shit, and so like it doesn't bother me. And so like when these conservatives really get their panties in a bunch about it, I don't. It's not that I don't disagree with them. I just like, well, keep your kids away from there, and you're fine.
And like your point,
handle your own shit.
Like your point, we understand conservatives can really get fucking.
Dude,
we fucking get it. They don't get our dick jokes all the time. We fucking get it,
dude. They the minute that the Roe v. Wade got repealed, Louisiana legislature pushed forward a bill that would have charged the woman who got a abortion with homicide. And you're like, that's a little extreme, don't you think? Don't you think? That's a little bit too far. And so yeah, like you gotta like the super hard right conservatives and the super woke lefty progressives are the same people with just slightly different values.
It's so amazing. I used to love 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the idea of America, but now the way America is, like this holiday, unless I'm like passed out drunk, I just get depressed now.
Well, fuck that, because we had a great fucking weekend.
We did.
We celebrated America in style.
Uncle Matt let me ride a horse.
Aaron got on a horse. We have video somewhere to prove it.
Can we put up this picture?
Yes.
Because it's fucking great.
Yes, we can.
Uncle Matt let me ride a horse, and he let me watch a bull, and I petted a bull. It was fucking amazing.
So while we're sending that, I'm gonna read through this story a little bit more.
See, if I'm in person,
yeah,
fucking tangent.
I know. So
sorry.
While public library displays, school books, and drag queens have been under strict government watch, guns tend to be a light consequence zone. Well, it's a fundamental human right to be able to own guns, so you can fuck off with that part. As demonstrated year over year, Florida Stand Your Ground law often lets people get away with freely shooting in the name of self-defense. Similar law,
freely, without reason,
freely. They still have to go to court. Like they still have to be questioned and interrogated by the police. And if you've never had that done, it's not pleasant.
$10 says there's some stat on how many white people shoot minorities.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Over under.
Over under. Let's put it at 2. I'll take the under. You want the over?
God, I want the under. I'll take the over.
Okay. Florida statute, which values a broad interpretation of personal protection, played out again recently. A Dunedin man opened AR-15 fire at another man who'd come to clean his pool after dark. Remarkably, the pool cleaner emerged mostly unscathed.
Read the goddamn article we just read.
Right. The dude came after dark when he had never done so before and did not let the people who lived there know that he was coming at 9 fucking p.m.
And yes, there's been some terrible things done to minorities. It's just an observation.
But also, I guarantee you, if the dude with the AR-15 was Mexican, Puerto Rican, Cuban, black, whoever, and saw somebody coming to clean his, or well, on his back porch at 9 fucking p.m., he might open fire too, because
And we wouldn't question any of the reasons why.
right, because
Nothing. Yep.
because the dude who came at 9 o'clock was obviously not on the same page with the house owner. Like,
And honestly, most meth addicts are white people.
Right.
I would have shot him too without
Yeah.
hesitation.
the shooter wasn't charged. Apparently, the pool guy said he was should have said he was working late to avoid being
shut
shot
the
at 30
fuck
times.
up.
Yeah, you should have. You're coming on somebody's property. You're coming to their home after dark,
The pool-
unannounced, fucking announced.
Oh my god.
Pinellas County Sheriff's Bob Galtieri called the situation lawful but awful.
Honestly, a perfect new slogan for Florida. Where's our T-shirt, guy?
If you thought,
She's bringing out Tombstone. Oh,
yeah.
she better not fucking diss on Tombstone.
If you thought things were gonna get any less Tombstone, hold on to your old timey leather holster.
This.
This fucking bitch.
Can we follow her on Twitter and just harass her?
The fucking balls.
The fucking.
The fucking balls. Just in time for the raucous holiday with its hot dog, snow cones, and Katy Perry. Just move to fucking Canada already. God damn, dude. If you want to be just tyrannized so fucking hard, move to Canada. I hear it's not bad to get over there if you claim refugee status.
And nobody's listening to fucking Katy Perry
No.
on fucking on 4th of July.
You know what we listen to? Fucking Dazed and Confused soundtrack.
That's right.
That's all we listen to coming down
103
from
the 5 the Fox all fucking day.
all fucking day.
This bitch is making me mad.
Floridians have been generously gifted even more leeway with firearms. They're not gifted. It's the state acknowledging that you have a natural right to defend yourself.
Oh, this fucking the balls.
In April, DeSantis signed into law a bill into law that lets people carry a gun with no permit and no training. That baby goes into effect Saturday.
Exclamation
Saturday.
point.
The weekend, everyone starts drinking White Claw at 10 a.m. Excuse me, that was 8 a.m. Fuck you.
We were drinking White Claw.
Slips into tank tops featuring bald eagle styled as Axl Rose.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
And starts blasting fireworks called double thump and sniper fire. They're called that. They're not actually sniper fire, you dumb fucking cunt. What could go wrong? Well, depends on how well you set off the fireworks.
This is a bitch that doesn't know the difference between semi-automatic and automatic. Just puts them into one.
No, she's the guy who like nods, or she's the chick that nods her head in agreement when he was like, this is a 30 round magazine clip that shoots 2,000 rounds per second. 2,000 rounds per second.
It's math.
Yeah, and you're just like, you've never seen a gun in your life, have you? This year the holiday falls on Tuesday.
Which fucking scholars?
Scholars have written that the 4th of July on Tuesdays are the biggest bummer, so staying inside is a decent option from a party rock perspective. Fuck you. I'm going to go to bed late tonight, and I'm going to get up early tomorrow and go to bed or go to work like a fucking American. God,
Drive across the country.
damn it. I hate this chick. I don't hate many people. I try not to have too much hate in my heart. I will mock
What's
anybody.
her fucking name? We're gonna mock her all fucking day. I'm following her on Twitter and making a snide comment for
Stephanie Hayes, Tampa Bay Times.
Oh man, should we just post American things?
I think so.
Oh man, we gotta finish it because she's just making me so mad.
But no one should have to live in fear, just like no one should have to be have to have been forced. How many followers she got?
8,300. Do you have more followers?
No, not even close. On Twitter, no, I have like 100 followers on Twitter, but no one should have to live in fear, just like no one should have been forced to hide from St. Pete Pride An event that mercifully unfolded peacefully.
Nancy's titties.
Okay.
This chick, I feel like, hates Florida, but she's writing for a newspaper in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things she retweeted was, column, from pickleball to mosquitoes, Florida ranks #1 in annoying Florida rankings.
Stephanie Hayes, right?
She hates. How could you write for a paper in a state that you hate?
I don't know. Like, and
I kind of, yeah.
yeah, Tampa Bay Times.
You are terrible. If you have a husband, you are making him miserable. She's wearing a Florida shirt.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like I talk shit on conservatives all the time, but I came from the conservative mindset, and I love those people. And I call them out when they're being stupid. This bitch just seems to hate Florida and conservatives. From pickleball to mosquitoes, Florida ranks #1 in annoying.
Isn't that just kind of the most gaslighting thing? Like,
yeah.
Your main thing about writing is how much you hate about a state that you will not leave.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's fucking dumb.
okay, we gotta.
Okay. Oh yeah. So the unfolded peacefully. In the end, it was another St. Pete Pride.
Wait, go back to that fucking article. The next. Now, wait, I'm not advocating for faith over fear t-shirts as a solution to these highly engineered ladders of political chaos.
Okay.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay, so she's talking about like nobody should have been forced to hide from St. Pete Pride. Okay, so let's see what happened. In the end, it was another peaceful St. Pete Pride. Though there were worries and heightened security because of the political climate, it was the usual mix of hot temperatures and cool outfits. So nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened. It went off as usual, and you're still pointing to that as something bad that the Republicans did. The St. Pete Pride Parade returned to Saturday.
Biden hired this lady immediately.
Yeah. To return Saturday to sweltering temperatures and hot political climate that made the LGBTQ plus community
feel like a target.
But once again, a peaceful day filled with hugs and rainbows. Lots of rainbows. All right. So nothing fucking happened. Some douchebag reported that he felt unsafe, or Zer felt unsafe. Did anybody follow up on that? No, you just reported that somebody felt unsafe.
I mean, I wore a very American flamboyant shirt to a rodeo this weekend.
And you got a excellent compliment from a sweet old lady who said you look very patriotic.
That's right.
I like that.
I felt uncomfortable. Not because I was uncomfortable by the comment, but if my wife heard it, she would have taken that.
You felt uncomfortable because your dick moved a little bit.
It did.
It did. I get it, though. Like when
it was the scenery. It's beautiful here.
She was a sweet lady, and she was very patriotic. And you know what? Patriotic women fuck.
Fuck the English.
Fuck the English. Unfolded peacefully. So, like, what the fuck's the problem? Now, wait, I'm not advocating blah, blah. For starters, we already have a new t-shirt, which we are reviewed above. I'm not going to give them any airtime because it's probably gay and not in the good way, as I've said before. I have that marked, and it's going to go on the soundboard. Tim, like, let's go back to what's the good kind of gay. I've got that marked, and that will live in infamy forever. The reality is that we do live in fear all the time, every day, at schools, grocery stores, churches, concerts, parties, jobs.
No, you know what the fear I live in? The fear I live in that I'm going to say something wrong and offend people like this,
and I'm gonna have to either be fired or I'm gonna have to explain my ass off how this person is a fucking idiot,
or just show your friends like, Just joking.
We're just guys talking.
Fuck. This bitch is
The failure of America's leaders to grasp straws of sanity on this issue, coupled with average folks' growing impulse to reach for weapons before asking questions, has left the country in an unstable position. No, we have not. It's not an impulse. We said, don't take our guns. And you're like, we're not taking your guns. We're not taking your guns. And then you continue to pass laws that would make guns unlawful, which ipso facto is coming for our guns.
I want Katie to hold her down and Ro just to beat the shit out of her.
Ro won't do it. Like she'll be like the Chihuahua in the background, just like she'll be.
Beat her ass, Katie. Beat her ass, Katie.
Don't worry though. She'll be talking that good shit. Like she'll be talking the good shit, but she's probably not gonna get her hands dirty. Trust me, you'll agree with everything she says, but like she's probably not gonna throw a punch. Coupled with left our country in an unstable position. Unfortunately, there's not enough time to reverse the pendulum of history between now and Tuesday.
She's literally said nothing in this article.
Yeah, there's only time to avoid uncles who want to dreadfully parse the language of the Second Amendment over the grill.
Oh my
cheese,
God.
No cheese, well-regulated militia.
We're talking First Amendment on the 4th, not second.
We're trying to shit on the English, and you're making it really hard for me to do so with your stupid bullshit.
Dude, our fans should just go on Twitter and fuck.
Maybe though, we make a holiday pact just to get us through the week.
Oh, poor thing.
Okay, so I have owned a gun since I was 12 years old. Literally since I was 12 years old. I have yet to shoot anybody ever, whether in anger or not. Never shot anybody. Never had the desire to actually shoot somebody. But we've made jokes about shooting people because they're jokes, like you joke around. But literally, I have guns in cases. I've got one right over there. I've got one up against my wall in the bedroom. I've got one in the glove box of the vehicle. And they've never shot anybody. They've never shot any living thing besides a deer or a coyote or a rabbit or a bird of some sort. And so why are you fucking scared? Why are you scared?
I remember that Bill Burr stand up, like, there's never a reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's not one?
Not one. Not one to hit a woman. Yeah. Expect loud noises and drunk boneheads rollicking on the loose.
This bitch fucking has been drunk at every St. Patty's in fucking Tampa. You fucking know it.
This bitch is getting bent over and getting her back blown out by some drunken redneck tonight.
Dude,
you know what? Because you're an American, bitch.
What's her name again?
Stephanie Hayes, right?
Stephanie, you're lamer than the English on the 4th of July.
And fuck the English.
Fuck the English.
In all likelihood, neighbors have started off shooting bacon bit barrage Roman candles already, scaring all innocent local dogs. Or
Way to bring back the fucking 90s reference there.
Hey, maybe the drunk bonehead is you. It happens. No hard feeling. It seems like there's a lot of hard feelings in this article.
Oh my God.
If any of these descriptions apply, take great care with your armaments and emotions. Don't turn to the gun as a first resort. We've not picked up a single fucking gun. We could go shoot right now. It would not be advisable because we've been drinking all day. But still, I could.
One beer, you don't want to, shoot something?
I want to shoot stuff all the time. It's like I told you, like roping that heifer today. Oh, I will do that shit for free. It's all the other stuff that is not fun. That's what you have to pay me for. It's I think I don't remember what athlete said is like they ain't paying me for the games. I do that shit for free. They pay me to practice.
Leave it home, locked up, safely kept from visitors, not children, but visitors.
Children
and any passing drunk boneheads.
Yeah. God, vow to enshrine your household as one that does not cause needless tragedy and pain. If it feels good, maybe do that forever.
She literally said fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Everybody go on Twitter and just hound this chick for the nothingness of journalism that she's
So
created.
she is
She's fucking
at
terrible.
At Steph Hayes with an ES.
You're fucking terrible. You are the reason. You are the problem with America. Just there's nothing. You said nothing.
Nothing.
You said nothing.
Like we're not even getting into things of value. You said nothing. Like we can't even evaluate the value of it because there was just nothing there.
This bitch made me mad on Saint and on 4th of
On
July.
St. George's holiday. You know what? Also, happy birthday to our good buddy George Raftopoulos.
Oh,
The other St. George. The other St. George.
as American as you can get.
That dude turns 38 today. So happy birthday, George.
Fucking legend.
Happy birthday, America. Fuck you, England. Fuck you, France.
Fuck the English.
Fuck.
You said no fuck France stuff.
Nah, we'll allow it at the end.
Okay.
Fuck the French too. I know you helped us get to where we're at, but we've made up for it and then some. So fuck the French.
Why don't you surrender again?
I've got a soft spot for the Irish, but also fuck the Irish. You should have come out of that oppression long before you did.
Dude, we like to drink more than fucking
I know.
freedom.
Fuck the Ukrainians, fuck the Russians, fuck the Italians, fuck the Africans, fuck the South Americans. Guess what? This is our day, bitches. US fucking A. God bless America.
Men.
Yes. I love this country so goddamn much. I hate what it has become over the years, but that doesn't stop me from inviting my good buddies out to celebrate America's Day, because we're all fucking Americans, and this is the greatest goddamn country that ever has been and ever will be, as far as I can tell. I don't see anyone that's even close on the come up. So fuck them all. America or die.
Only in America could this stupidity. Can you just get her off the screen? She's just making me mad. Only in America could stupidity like that be allowed. Freedom, motherfucker.
Right. And you know what? I don't want to shut her up. I want her to keep talking.
I don't either. Yeah.
I want her to keep talking so I can always
Because it's your
point
goddamn
to
right.
I want to point to stupidity. And not and also it's your right. 100%. It's your right to talk all the shit you want, regardless of how stupid you are. But it is also my right to point out how fucking stupid it is.
We should have a Stephanie article of the week.
We might have to. I'll
I
do
feel
that.
I feel like even Rob could cringe at that a little bit, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Rob's a different cat.
Get back to us, Rob.
I'm gonna follow her right now.
Oh, I'm followed up too.
And so you guys that are watching on video, you saw me follow her live, and we'll check in on Stephanie and see how stupid she really is.
Keep on preaching the stupid because it's your goddamn fucking right.
Yeah, but in the meantime, I mean when I said, like, take it. You know, I mean the 4th is already here. If you're on the East Coast, the fireworks are already over, but. Happy Independence Day. I always make it a point to say Independence Day because 4th of July is just a date, but the shit that we did here back in 1776 was something else, and it deserves to be celebrated regardless of the government in charge. Independence Day is a real important holiday for me, and it should be for everybody else here. Take your city friends to the country and experience Independence Day. City kids, take your country friends to the city and take them to a badass fireworks display.
And country friends, we're not all fucking Karens. We don't want to take over your fucking feedlot and put in a golf course. Okay, I get it, but we're not all Stephanies.
Yeah, and also city friends, we all don't want to shoot you. Like we'd rather just stay out here and do our thing, and if you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone, and it's a pretty cool situation like that.
They want to shoot you in the eye with their cream fresh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I probably would take a run at this chick. She's not unattractive.
That's the ultimate anger bang right there.
Yeah, she's not unattractive, but
Ugh.
God, she's stupid as fuck. And
She looks like one of those gals that their parents put them through the like 5-year-old beauty pageants.
Mhm.
She's just fucking scarred for life because some hick mom put her through that shit, and
Yep.
she's just gonna burn down Florida.
And you know what? We'll give her a little free publicity. Definitely. There we go. Definitely. There we go. That's how you pronounce it. That's her.
Delicious free weekly newsletter
Yeah.
right here.
And like I said, she's not unattractive. She is just dumb as fuck.
Just a fucking.
Dumb as fuck.
But
But you know what?
she makes me angry.
She's still not fucking English, and fuck the English.
Fuck the English.
Yeah, this
She's a Cubs fan, right?
probably.
She's gotta be.
Well, she's a Marlins or a Rays fan that doesn't ever go to the games.
The Rays are good now.
Yeah, it's a typical Florida person.
Ugh.
Remember when the Marlins won the series twice and nobody went to their fucking games?
Yeah, she. God, I want my wife to fight her.
Mm-hmm. I would like my wife to fight her too. I just know it won't happen. My wife doesn't fight, but she'll talk shit on the sideline. Don't give me.
Oh, my wife would destroy her.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Anyways, we destroyed England, and England's now our bitch. So fuck them. This is America. Cheers to everybody out there. Greatest fucking country on earth.
Cause I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Yeah. You know, we could maybe end with that.
No, we got to end with America. America.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Fucking end it.
All right.
Fucking not.
Hold on. Keep going while I'm searching this.
America. Fuck yeah. Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America. Fuck yeah. Stephanie is not the way. Yeah, terrorist, your game is through. And now you have to answer to America. Fuck yeah. So lick my nuts and suck on my balls. America. Fuck the English. Yeah, we need a producer. And Tim doesn't listen to the show.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Fuck yeah.
He might as well be English.
I bet Tim's more English than he is Irish.
Probably. I think so.
This makes me want. I don't know why this mic makes me want to dance, but it does. Yeah. Fuck 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 yeah.
Slavery.
It just threw that right under.
I know it. It's so good. Fucking South Park. Porno. Valium.
Books.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I never heard the whole fucking song.
Combat.
Fuck that.
It keeps going.
Oh, fuck. All right, Matt. I gotta fucking go and drive fucking 15 hours tomorrow. Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America. Fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way. Yeah. Terrorist, your game is through. 'Cause now you
we have to answer to. America, fuck yeah. America, fuck yeah.
Happy birthday, America.